Hey, Scott here, the Poor Prepper. I have a question, and this is a question everybody in America should be asking. There have been over 1,000 people dying from this illness since it started here in America. Why are they dying? Now, anybody could say, well, it's this and this and this, and, come up with a whole bunch of scientific BS, about underlying conditions. Maybe their immune system was weaker than normal. But that's not what I'm asking. Why are people dying? There is a drug called hydroxychloroquine. Now, I have a problem. I like to call it hydroxycosaquin. Why? Because I've heard that damn commercial on TV so many times, and I've actually thought about getting that for my dog. My dog is 11 years old, pushing 12, and she doesn't move around just like she used to. But hydroxychloroquine, it's a malaria drug. A man in Florida was dying. The doctor told him, say goodbye to your wife. You're not going to make it through the night. Say goodbye to your family. Sorry. You're not going to make it through the night. So he did. Friend of his texted him saying, hey, you should try this hydroxychloroquine. So what happens? The doctor said, no, it might hurt you. What? He's dying. And a doctor doesn't want to prescribe a drug that could help him, so they brought in an epidemiologist. The epidemiologist prescribed a drug. Lo and behold, that was like 6 at night. 6, 7, 8 at night, something like that. They gave it intravenously. 4:45 in the morning, he wakes up and he's fine. Less than 11 hours and he's fine. Now, I got a question. Everybody in America should be asking this question. Why are doctors not prescribing this drug to the people who are suffering, who are about to die, who could die? Why? Now, I don't know everything. I'm not knowledgeable about medicine. I don't even like going to my doctor's office. Every time I do, they want to stick a needle in me, and I hate needles. But why are doctors not prescribing this? Is the government saying, no, you can't? If that's the case, President Trump, what are you doing? Why are you forcing people to die? Could it be the fact that doctors are afraid of being sued? Then it comes back on President Trump again. Why are you not providing some relief so that people cannot sue if that drug is prescribed and it doesn't work? Then it could be, or do we just not have enough doses? Now, how many doses just happen to be in that intravenous drip? I don't know. How would I know? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. Don't want to be. But Israel is sending us 6 million doses, probably already here by now. Plus, they've already promised several million more. Then you got to figure how many doses of hydroxychloroquine were already in America. People, why are doctors not prescribing this? Why are people dying when they don't have to? Now that was your chance to think. For me, it comes down to it's very simple. One, we don't have it. We don't have enough. This person's dying in the hospital bed. There's none in the hospital. There's none in the city. That's option one. Option two, doctors are afraid of being sued. They're not going to risk being sued and being financially destroyed. And three, the government is prohibiting it. Those are the only realistic and intellectually sound options for this whole question. All three of those could be solved by the government just stopping. They could stop people from, being in danger of being sued. You could stop the restrictions on it. Why do you have to have an epidemiologist? Oh, say that 5 times faster. Why do you have to have that epidemiologist just to prescribe it? Why can't a regular doctor prescribe it? Hey, you got Corona-19. I'm going to prescribe you the hydroxychloroquine, the malaria medication. And a day from now, you're going to be fine. Yeah, I know you're on your deathbed, but you're going to be fine. Why can't doctors do it? You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody in America should be asking that question. We should be screaming that question to our people in Congress. We should be screaming it to the White House switchboard. Ladies and gentlemen, please call your representative, call your senator, call the White House switchboard, leave a message, send an email. But we got to do something, because I don't understand why have over 1,000 people died when we have this medication. Now call me stupid, but if a medication worked on a guy in Florida, don't you think it might work on this guy over here in Iowa or that guy over there in Tennessee? You know, name your state, name your city. It doesn't matter. If it worked for the guy in Florida, it can work anywhere. So ladies and gentlemen, raise the roof. Raise that political roof and make the politicians afraid of you. Make them get off their butts and force doctors to prescribe it. For those of you who have a family member who's in danger of dying, I hope you see this video and I hope you force that doctor to prescribe it. If you got any questions, poorprepper13@gmail.com, or just leave a comment on the YouTube site. You guys have a good night, and if anybody knows the answer to this, please let me know. Inquiring minds want to know. Well, I'm an inquiring mind. I want to know. Why are people dying for no good reason? Bye-bye.